Not here for anything serious. I'm up for wine and dine. Not here for hookups. Only here for hookups. मला तू आवडतेस पण लग्न आय डोंट नो. भारतात उपलब्ध असलेले साधारणपणे सगळे डेटिंग ॲप्स कव्हर केले आणि मग हे असे अनुभव आल्यानंतर मी अतिशय जोरात डेटिंग ॲप्सवर गिव अप मारला. मग ब्रेक घेतला. आय वॉज इन थेरपी फॉर अ वाईल अँड माय थेरपिस्ट सेड दॅट अगं तुला माहिती आहे का आपल्या वयाची लोकं असतात ना ती जनरली मॅट्रिमोनी वगैरे सापडतात. अँड दॅट्स वेअर आय गॉट अ रियालिटी चेक की येस हॅशटॅग वय झाले नसतं. सो विथ झिरो एक्सपेक्टेशन्स अँड एक्साइटमेंट I registered on a matrimony. I had a fairly detailed profile and I used to manage my account alone, unlike many others. Want to call me traditional values and modern approach. कुठून त्यांना सांगते. Want to get married within a month. कसं ही त्यांनाच नाही. Profile jointly managed by my parents and me. Okay. So when you send an interest, you really don't know who is going to respond from the other end. So when I get a call, I don't know if it's the guy or if it's the guy's parents. Then so असं सगळं वाचण्यात आलं आणि फोन कॉल्स बद्दल तर लाईक आय सेड जेवढं बोलू तेवढं कमीच आहे. एका रँडम सकाळी संध्याकाळी मी प्रोफाईल्स स्क्रोल करत होते तेव्हा त्याची प्रोफाईल दिसली. He had a familiar face. विचार चालू झाला ह्याला कुठेतरी बघितलंय. Without overthinking, I sent him an interest. The next evening, I got a notification, interest accepted. Again, interest accepted by whom? By you or your parents. And almost instantly, I get a message on the matrimony. This is my number. Hi, if you want, you can text me. I am free after 5:30. Wasn't poetic, wasn't remotely romantic, very blunt, but there was some honesty and authenticity enough for me to reply. So I messaged him on WhatsApp saying, "Hi, I'm Mansi from the matrimony. We'll chat whenever you're free." मला वाटलं वेळ लागेल रिप्लाय यायला, but within seconds my phone buzzed with his reply, "Hi." From there the world just flowed quite effortlessly. It wasn't a typical matrimonial chat of अपेक्षा काय आहेत, घरी कोण कोण असतं, मग पगार किती आहे, स्वतःचं घर आहे का, लग्नानंतर नोकरी करणार का, स्वयंपाक येतो का. So instead we spoke about open mics, his love for poetry, my passion for storytelling, and even a few mutual connections which we later realized we had. He's a poet and a voracious reader, while I am a storyteller and a painter. त्याच दिवशी फोनवर सुद्धा बोलणं झालं and we even decided a day, time and place to meet. Sunday आला. I was nervous yet excited, but unsure of what to expect. That day he brought me flowers and chocolates, small gestures that spoke volumes. In return, I handed him one of my paintings and a diary with handmade paper and a piece of my soul captured in color. Our first meeting was like magic. We sat across from each other, talking for hours, laughing like old friends who had finally found their way back to one another. The air between us felt alive, as if the universe itself had conspired to bring us together. Flowers became a tradition. He brought them to every meeting, and each bouquet felt like a quiet declaration of care until I said, "Ata bas." One day he took me to a book club. Now here's the thing. I am not a reader. I don't read at all. Within 10 minutes, I wanted to run away from that place with my standard statement, he's आता तुम्हाला OPD जायचं आहे. So then I checked, you only got OPD. I said, no, in fact, I checked the time there, okay, this hospital, yes, I do have a slot, I can go and I can take my OPD there. Sitting through hours of passionate book discussions felt like a punishment. But then I looked at him, completely in his element, his face lighting up as he shared his thoughts. I thought to myself, how many times has he done something just for me, just because I want to do it? The answer was clear so many times. So I stayed. Those 2 hours were boring, and this was my way of saying, this time it's your turn. This is my love for you. When New Year's Eve came, we didn't go out, thankfully, or throw a party, again, thankfully. Instead, we stayed at his place, we shared a quiet meal, talked about our dreams for the year ahead. As the time went by, I realized something profound. It was very profound. Love doesn't need grand gestures or fireworks. Love is in the stillness, in the comfort of being with someone who feels like home. Then we had our fair share of kitchen disasters. Okay, I didn't cook, by the way. Your Mala did the swepa. It was in Kurunda, but anyway. Then came my birthday. I'm not one who is very big on celebrations, and thankfully neither is he. So instead we chose to keep it intimate. We skipped the cake, thankfully, the balloons and the noise. Instead we chose rings, or as they call promise rings. Those rings weren't just jewelry. They were a quiet vow, a promise to stand by each other, to laugh together, to cry together, to grow together. It wasn't an engagement, it was something deeper. It was just us saying, I choose you every single day. Now, as I sit here reflecting on our journey, I can't help but smile. He is the poet, weaving emotions into words that linger into your soul. I am the storyteller, painting pictures with words and brushstrokes. Together, we are creating a love story that feels like art.
How nice.
One evening, as we watched the sunset in silence, he turned to me with that familiar warmth in his eyes and said, you know, I always thought my poetry needed an audience. Turns out, it needed a storyteller. I laughed, shaking my head at how effortlessly he could make my heart flutter. And then he reached into his pocket. What are you doing? I asked, my breath pitching as he pulled out something small. Then he said, his voice steady and laced with emotion. Let's just say the poet and the storyteller have a new chapter to write. What did he mean, or what happened next? Well, I guess that's a story for another.